Hi guys. So so it's 6:06 and that's all I got in the mailbox. So I'm back home. I changed my clothes back and I have on my t-shirt and my undies and I already showered and brushed my teeth and bathed and all those things. So I was thinking I was gonna do my hair today. I should start working by today is the 7th. And last time when I got this job, what they did was they interviewed me and I was kind of scared like if it was a trick, like if they really didn't want to hire me and they were telling me I was hired but I really wasn't because I had never worked for the city before. But last time I was working for the city, I applied for the job, and when they called me and they after I started working, they did the background check and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird with this job. To me, it's like really weird. Like they tell you that you're hired 2 weeks, and then you have to call them. Well, now you have to call them back, and then they tell you when to come in for when it's coming to start working. So I did the interview last week, Thursday, and I'm sorry, that the third, Friday the third, no, Friday the second. I did the interview Friday the second, and they told me to call them back in 2 weeks, and they gave me a number to call them, and they said if they find anything faster than that, they would contact me. They fingerprinted me. They took my picture for my ID, and they took a picture, which is gonna be my ID, and they fingerprinted me, and and what else? So I don't know exactly what location I'm going to be working at as yet. So I am waiting for that. Um, I just decided to vlog because I was like, I have to give you guys a video for today. Um, I just feel kind of like bummed out. You guys know, like I got pushed out of school. Then my grandma died unexpectedly. Then I had surgery unexpectedly. So everything is just like, then I had radiation therapy unexpectedly. So everything is just like, I like when stuff goes smoothly and I have a plan. But when things go abruptly, I just, whenever I see things going abruptly, I just make a plan. I'm not gonna just sit down and do nothing. I have certain obstacles and stuff that I want to do in my life. And if one thing doesn't work out, I always have something else that I could have been doing in that time. I think people think a lot of the time that you're just sitting down wasting time. Even if I'm not spending my time with you, best to believe that I have something planned for my time. I'm not just sitting down like, oh Lord, and putting all my rocks in, one thing. I had a couple of jobs I was really looking into. They told me I only needed 24 college credits. After I got that 24 college credits, I still, like, I realized the way they was interviewing people, and I realized that I was being harassed and being bullied. And this is like to the extreme. Like these people was trying to follow me wherever I was going. So at that time, it didn't make sense for me to try and go to the interview and then they take over the interview. Because nowadays, I realize that bullies are pretending to act as if they know you, as if you're like friends, and you don't know your bullies. You don't even know why they choose to bully you. So, um, yeah, hashtag stop bullying. As you guys know, I'm a feminist, so I always promote the woman's body and anatomy and stuff like that. If you guys seen my video with love yourself, I think it was love yourself. I was bullied a lot for having big boobs and big thighs. As you guys can see, my thighs aren't the smallest thighs, they're kind of big. um But I'm okay with it, So you guys know I'm really, 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 really pushing stop for stop hashtag stop bullying for different hair color, eye color, or whatever petty foolishness that people choose to bully people for, because there's never really a real reason. People just bully people and they never really have a reason. Um I used to love when I first moved here. If I heard the ice cream truck for 3 times out the day, and I would run outside for 3 times out the day and buy ice cream and come back inside. And that was just a way of me keeping my sanity. That was just something that I needed at the time. I kind of needed some. It was spur of the moment, but it was a good spur of the moment. It wasn't a negative spur of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like some spur of the moments could be negative, and some spur of the moments could be positive. So that is like a good spur of the moment. Me getting this job in the parks is a good spur of the moment, something I definitely needed because I was really down in the slumps, you know, really down in the slumps not spiritually, because with my faith, I'm fine. Just mentally of where I see myself. And as I told you guys, my great grandma died, and I promised I would have brought her my MBA by the time she died. She was 101. I'm 23. There's no reason for me not to. I started college at 19. There's no reason for me not to have brought her my master's. So what people do to me, they can't apologize and they can't give it back. They'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." You can't say sorry for certain stuff you do, and I keep having this conversation, and I don't think people are getting it. I can't say I'm sorry and then say something to you that's like a dagger. I can't say that. I can't say I'm sorry and then be like, "Oh, but I don't think you're gonna make it here." But it's okay because I didn't make it here either. Like, no, I can't do that. That's not even an apology. What is that? Like, there's just certain stuff you can't say you're sorry for. And my great grandma's dead, and I didn't get to bring her that degree that I should have brought her a long time ago because of these bullies. So I don't hold them in, like, I don't think about them daily or anything like that. Just kind of puts me in like a slump, feeling bad of stuff I should have done that I didn't get to do. So I really felt bad. When I seen her in the coffin, I kissed her because it's like it should have been me, not her. Like to make it to 100 or something and 101 and die, like it should be me, not her. Like if I could have traded places with her, I don't think I would have. Like honestly speaking, like if you have the chance to give your heart to somebody so that they could live and you could die, would you do it? Because there's some people that do it, like, in certain countries it's illegal. Like if you're living and you have somebody that's gonna die and you want to donate your heart, you can't. But in certain countries you can. If you have somebody that's gonna die and you want to donate your heart in order to let them live, you can do it. But I think in New York City you can't do that. It has to be somebody who's already, I think in New York City it's illegal. So it's also weird. Even life and death, the government plays a role in it. They have a certain control system. Like a mother can't be like, you know what, I'm gonna give my daughter my heart, and a daughter can't be like, I'm gonna give a mother my heart unless that person already died. And if they commit like suicide, they still might not be able to take the heart. So it's just so. I am an organ donor for those of you guys out there. That was such a good decision, and it made me so happy. My religion that I believe in has very controversial beliefs in that. Like they really don't believe that you should um, donate your body parts. They believe that you should die with them and take them with you. However, I feel like God would have wanted it that way. He put us on the earth. I feel like I don't. Okay. Like I feel like God told us to help one another. So if I die and something is worth saving, we're not gonna go to heaven with our body parts. So my understanding. So wouldn't it be okay for me to donate My organs, if they're no longer of any use to me, I'm no longer living. Um, However, my mom's religion says no. My father's religion says no. My religion that I follow says no. Me personally, I don't know if it's the right thing I'm doing. I don't know if it's a sin to God. But that's why I say to you guys, there's some stuff that, everybody could say my religion this, my religion that. But there's some stuff that you really don't know if you're sinning. It's not a purposeful sin. It's just like you think it's the right thing to do, so you did it. For instance, if you see a homeless person and you give them $1, you don't know if it's the right thing to do to give them $1, but you feel like it will help them in some type of way. So you go in your wallet and you give them $1. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's where I stand. Leave in the comments below if you guys think I should weave my hair. I am, because I haven't done like any editorial, like cultural editorial. I've been doing a lot of makeup, which is like a universal editorial. I want to like buy like some just like household products for the guys that are subscribed to me and the women that are subscribed to me. They can both enjoy it, like if it's decoration or something, they can both get insight from it, because I don't tend to buy like decorations for my house that leans towards a feminine or a masculine side. I usually buy like unisex decorations, such as this mirror up on my wall. You guys see that? That's a unisex decoration. A guy can put up mirrors. The mirrors in my hallway wall. That's a unisex decoration. That shelf I put up there, that's a unisex. The heater place, that's a unisex. The cat climber, or that thing in I don't know if it's Chinese, Korean, or whatever, but it says happiness. Um, the five most famous black men. You have Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Obama, Mandela, and Bob Marley. So that's a unisex thing. A woman or a guy could have had that up. My lamps on my, my decorations are pretty much unisex. They're not, my decorations are black or black too. So I'm really happy the cat stand is beige because it matches my table. And my table is the only thing in the living room that is that color. So I'm really happy that they're the same color. Because my decor that I'm going for now is black. It's just the way I don't feel when I come in my home and I see, like, when I first moved here, I put everything white. I thought it was my new chance, my big start over. However, it didn't happen to go white. Things weren't going white. Things weren't going the way I planned. I was going to school that was already paid for. Then all of a sudden, the lady started slacking. The lady who was teaching us, she was just not showing up. And then there was a whole bunch of people like that didn't believe that this lady should have her business and allow us to pick up a trade, and because they're not allowed to torment us or go in there and harass us, that was like really like a school for you to learn alone. And but I came out with my customer service certificate and my 8 and my 16. So yeah. Again, guys, this is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Be blessed as I do the same. Watch part 1 of my vlog. This is part 2. I hope you guys enjoy it. I did wash my hair. I have nothing in my hair at all, guys. Nothing. It's just I washed it. I don't even have anything on my skin. I bathe and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this editorial. This shirt is some Old Navy, by the way. You guys are like, where's this shirt from? And I bought like 7 of them. I showed you guys in the editorial. It's really comfortable. When I'm in the house, I really don't want no bottoms on. I usually don't even have on underwear. I usually just have on a shirt, if that. Most of the time, I'm just butt naked in the house. Which is something I just started doing, getting comfortable in my home, because I always felt uncomfortable. I always felt like there was people in my house, and I would put on long night pants and long shirts because I didn't want anybody to see my body. But if somebody comes in my home and I don't invite them in my home, you guys know when you come home from someplace and you feel like somebody else is there, but you didn't invite them in. You know what I'm talking about. So, like that, I used to be all fully dressed all the time in the house, even socks on my feet, not to let anybody see my feet. But this is my home, and I should be comfortable no matter what in my home. So I really feel like I'm breaking another level in just my life and who I am and what I am against the odds. So I'm really happy, but I'm really torn in a certain way. You guys get what I mean, you know? Everything's not going the way I want it to go, but I'm getting I'm aiming for this, but I'm getting something else. So it's pretty cool. Again, this is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. Be blessed. I'll do the same. Mwah.